Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about a From theory I had about Donna in season 4 finale. Because there's something odd about her in season 4 finale, and I do bring this up in my review, which my review will go up later today, and it happens to be Wednesday around 1 in the morning that I'm recording this part right now, so my video will go up later today or maybe Thursday. But I wanted to bring this up, even though I do mention this in my review, because I wanted to make a separate video about this. There's just something odd about Donna in this finale and everything. From like the conversation she had with that of Henry, and not only that, but like that scene with like Ethan and Julie, when Julie's like, hugging Ethan and Donna's just kind of in the background observing them and everything, like just watching them. I don't know. See, this could just be the writers tricking us, playing with us and everything. They do that from time to time. And if they are, then ugh. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just making Donna seem more and more suspicious ever since they wrote that one line in season 2 where Randall feels as though she is the mole and everything. Ever since Randall said that, every once in a while, something pops in my head of could she be, could she not be, is she playing everybody? Could she be somebody else? Like, what is the deal with her, And ever since Randall has said that, I've been going, like, I remember one time I went back to season 1, and I rewatched it because I love season 1. And I remember she mentioned she had a sister when she came here and everything. And then I stopped and I thought about, like, I know she said her sister died and everything, I'm all like, there's never been no flashback of her sister. I can't find nothing of her sister. But then there's that one scene where she's in her room and she has a photograph and her sister is standing next beside her that, yes, proves she has a sister. But it would have been nice to get, like, a scene with her and her sister or just something like that, And I remember there's that flashback scene when Boyd and his family came and Donna and Father Cadre, told them to hide someplace down below or near like some bushes or something like that. I think they were like in a cellar or something like that. And so she knows of some hiding spots and everything. And another thing about her is that she's very caring. Like, she cares about people, I noticed. She cares a lot about Victor. She cares about Fatima. And she cares about everybody in Colony House. That's like her, like, staple and everything. But who appointed her, like, I guess like the ruler of like Colony House and stuff. Like, we know Boyd took over in the more inner part of the town because, his military background and and stuff like that. And he took charge. Like, we've heard about that. But we never really heard about why or how she took charge and why everybody follows her. And so, like, oh, she also cares about Ethan. I don't know if I said that or not. But anyway. So this whole season, Donna's just been kind of either not there, not doing much, or when she does something, it's just something odd about her. So the first thing that was odd about her this season is when she was supposed to watch Ethan, and then she supposedly went into like another room and he ran out and everything. And then almost got hit by Officer Danny with the car. And I'm just kind of like, where were you? You were supposed to be watching him. There's nothing else for you to do. There's no TV for you to get distracted. And there was nobody else in the house for you to get distracted. Like, did she go use the restroom or something? And so, like, it was just odd that she's supposed to watch him. And then, boom, he just, like, disappears and, and stuff like that. And so then, of course, she has, like, well, first there was like the doll thing, and she explains how Tabitha just like stabbed the dude and stuff like that. And I think, what was it? I think, was she weary of things that were inside the lake and not messing with them? I'm not sure. It was either her or somebody else. But anyway, she had that heart attack and then like she died, you know what I'm saying? And then Boyd brought her back to life and stuff, you know, by giving her CPR after she flatlined for the most part. And Chrissy's all like, nah, she's gone and everything, you know. And it does make you wonder, like, one of those things, hey, she died. Well, when she came back, did somebody take over her body? So far, body possession has not happened yet in this show. But of course, the writers like to throw things at the wall. But then there is the finale and everything. And in the finale, there's that scene where she's talking to Henry, and and she's all like, you know, oh, we just had an earthquake. You should go see your son down in the jail cell, you know, stuff like that. But then he wants to know why Victor has bullets. And then she explains about the whole gun situation, because Victor has a gun. And then she, like, you know, walks towards him with a big smile on her face. You should go visit your son in the jail cell. Not knowing Henry plans on murdering his son because he's hallucinating. Now, this was a nice comedic meet. I can't talk. A nice comedic beat with the writers and directors. And it was pulled off perfectly and everything. But then there is the scene when they're in the kitchen and all the poltergeist stuff starts happening and they run out all freaked out and everything. But then, like, Julie is trying to comfort Ethan, and Ethan is freaking out because he thinks what Victor said is true. Everybody's going to die. He's going to be there by himself, so he doesn't want that. So Julie comforts him. But here's the crazy part. It's the way Donna is standing, and it's the way the camera angle is. So first we see an up-close view of Donna's face. And she's just looking, you know, concerned, but just observing. Then we see Julie and Ethan up close to the camera, and they do that whole thing where somebody's in the background all blurry and everything. But here is the craziest thing. The cameraman and the director, they pan away slowly from Julie and Ethan, and the camera pans towards where Donna is standing, still far away and still blurred and everything. That was deliberate. And then there's another scene, and then there's another scene where we just see them and Donna's still in the background, just like blurred. Why would the camera, you know, shift focus and pan away and focus on Donna, but still have her blurred? And the way she's standing is up, like she's standing up straight. Her hands are on her cane, and her cane is in front of her. And she's just standing there like a very observant, kind of like, you know, mentory kind of person. But it's odd, and it was kind of eerie. And it was eerie because the camera literally moved to show us where Donna was in the frame. When a person or a director or camera person does that, is normally supposed to highlight something specific. It's supposed to make the viewer pay attention to what's in the background. And so what was it they wanted us to pay attention to? Like, this is such an odd thing to do, but then there's nothing else after that because we don't see Donna for the rest of the episode and stuff. And so either this was just maybe, okay, since Donna hasn't been in this season that much, they just wanted to show us her, but then why not show us her face instead of just like her body? Or maybe the actress wasn't there and a stand-in was there and they couldn't show us her face. That could have been it. But normally they do that from like behind, like in Star Trek used to do a lot. Or they will really go far, far back where you can't see nobody, but now they do the whole blurry thing. So my thing is this. Either the creators are just messing with us fans' heads. We like to speculate a lot because people still assume there's something iffy going on with Donna. Or it could have just been her stand-in and they just didn't want to show her face. Or there is something up with Donna. But what the heck could it be? I doubt the boy in white is going to transform like the man in yellow does into a person who's already dead. And, and stuff like that, because he doesn't like to interact with the adults that much, and he doesn't really like to interfere unless you do something really, really dangerous. And he always warns them of stuff, and there was no warning here. I don't think no dead spirit's gonna hop in her body, because so far we just haven't seen nothing like that yet. And if everybody could do that, then they would, but then maybe they could do that only because she died. But and there's no way in the world she's the man in yellow, because he was already someplace else. And I doubt there's like a third entity here that, like, like the boy in white and man in yellow. I don't know. It's just something. Maybe she could be another mold, like Clara or something like that. Um, Cause what Randall said made a lot of freaking sense. Every time they tried to do something, like figure the place out or try to escape, here she comes in, with her condescending self, being like, "Don't do that. You shouldn't do that." And we can make things work. Then again, the boy in white does that a lot. He always tells them, "Don't do this and don't do that." I don't know, man. Like, what if? No, because if she would have died, there's no way he could have got rid of the body and transformed into her. I don't know, man. It's just something weird. Like, why did the camera do that? It could have just been a stand-in. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like that body shape was on point. you know. Ooh, and I don't think she's Ella Reese or whatever her name is. I don't think she's Victor's sister. But she is very protective of, like, a lot of people. But she's no Miranda, because of course that's Tabitha and stuff. I don't know, man. Like, I hope they explain that next season. And if they don't, then it's just nothing. Then if it's just nothing, most likely it's a stand-in, or it's the creators just messing with us. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.